carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Well,
no, I just do it for fun. Put on my YouTube channel.
They'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again.
What's that?
Action, hit them over the top.
That's because I know I wasn't going to do much against you.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and the Bears take over. Now Trubisky on first down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Come on, let's go.
Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. This time, Trubisky will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll return this one.
There you go, Rhodes. Roads are closed, bitch.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead.
Cook's got 1,500 yards now.
The defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
Here we go now. No, Jack, Patriot.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now a carry for P-Rye. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Green 39. Back out of that Philly. Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Jack, Patriot.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
On second down, Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't care.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for
You can have that shit all day.
They really have to earn that first down, did they?
I'm going to blow them out anyways.
Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here we go now. Blue, Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Marty! Marty!
Now Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, over. Let's go, Philly. Here we go. 39. Green, 39.
Now P-Ryan. And they're going to lose some
What's-
on this play.
What's that?
Knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second
This is the
down.
same one.
And that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker.
This is the same one everyone left.
Dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all.
Yeah, it's like 3.0 or some shit, I think.
Watch it now, Marty! Marty!
Yeah.
Now contact up front.
No, they made a new one, and I picked the Vikings.
Who's this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
7 yards to go on second down. Again, here's P-Ryan. And now running right through it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. The completion good, 4 and 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into
I wonder what Diggs' rating is going to be next year.
Where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And that one results in 35 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll look to throw here. Broken tackle. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Kyle Brinza now on for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Brinza's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first and 10, it's Trubisky. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tide. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Fucker.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Pirine. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Two minutes remain here in the first. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
All right, here we go. Green, leopard. Switch.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, wow. Cool.
They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. That's running out of steam, and it
damn, almost.
He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free fight. as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They toss to P-Ryan. Powering forward. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on second and just a yard.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, second and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. They go play action with Trubisky. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, nice move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We have hit halftime. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
on second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run again with Pirine, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets there.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Taken from just outside the 30. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landing. Leopard. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Looking to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
A toss to Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They run, Cook, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Let's go!
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
I can remember a game here in Chicago a few years back. It was so blustery that Robbie Gould tried a field goal and just about kicked it out of bounds. Once that wind starts coming in off Lake Michigan, it can cause havoc in the kicking game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Defense showing blitz.
Let's go. Watch him now, Barney.
Trubisky will throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
On first down, Trubisky. And that's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's go. Blue 90.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And Nelson's got it here right side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Set. 319. 319. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
Now Trubisky on first down. And Daniels has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
In the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They come out here in the I. Big play here, 3rd down and goal from the 2. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. And tough starting field position here. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air. And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 33. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Leopard. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. His throw incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the false start will back them up 5. So that'll back them up 5. The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this looks to probably be the final play. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. And Charles, you know...